Hey everybody, this is Darnell Crittenden from DC and Epson Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe. Leave a notification on so you not miss DTV at its best. And this is my Wednesday afternoon morning updates for March 12th, 2025. Right now here at DCN Presents Power Players, the Spidey underscore 09 show, we're at 962 subscribers. We are so close of getting that first 1,000 mark on DCN Presents Power Players. And keep in mind, starting next week, I will have our state of direction as far as to old and new subscribers right now. Yes, my brother, yes. I'm explaining it right now. And again, shout out goes out to my brother Alex the Lone Wolf Thorn. Check out Thorn Theater Reviews. I mean, I know my movies, but this guy definitely knows his movies, especially when it comes down to horror. Not to mention, I'm also a member of Thorn Theater Reviews. So tell him that Officer D from DC Networks and Power Players sent you guys. Definitely check out his channel on Thorn Theater Reviews. Uh, I love it. You know, I'm not going anywhere, and I'm just glad to be a part of that. Shout out goes out to my brother from New York City, Matt Unique, aka Prince Unique, aka Prince You Yeet. Shout out goes out to you. Who else I need to give a shout out to? And I'm about to get into shout outs in the next few moments. But yeah, Brother Thorne, you're right. I'm less than 40 away from getting my first 1K, and I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna let it keep going because I think I'm gonna be like the first person in history that's gonna, and it'll be history on YouTube to break my 1K for the very first time. And everybody kept asking me what I'm gonna do. If I hit it, I'm not gonna. Of course, I'm gonna lose my mind. I ain't gonna lie about that. I was thinking of have a little small, excuse me, get together and celebrate straight up. But we're gonna talk about all that in a minute. But the main thing I want to talk about right now, and we're just less than 2 days away. I've been seeing the commercials for it. Everybody kept asking me, even my roommate asking me, is I'm going to get this particular game right here. And everybody knows I'm a wrestling buff, so it's only right I'm going to get the new WWE 2K25. I've seen the commercials, I've seen what all it can do so far. And for some people who already have the digital copy of that game, they're playing it now. Me, I'm picking up the physical copy this Friday. Now, as far as seasons pass, whether if I'm going to get like the Dead Man edition or the um, the Bloodline edition, either one of those, I think I'm gonna run with the Bloodline edition. That way, I'll have everything, and I'll probably download that season pass after I get the game next week. You know, I'm gonna buy it this week, but I'm gonna get the season pass next week. I'm just too excited right now. But yeah, this game is packed with all kinds of crazy stuff, man. And So I'm letting you guys know, get your practice in now, because I'm practicing today. This is 24, by the way, but I'm still keeping it because the game is going on straight up, man. You got like the Dead Man Edition if you pre-order that. I also found out you have like the NXT Underground match. I can't wait to see what that can do. So it's just a whole lot going on within the month of March. So I'm ready for it. You know, right now I think what's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get the game, I'm just gonna start unlocking everything first, and then before the end of the month is out, get my season pass. And don't forget, we have a new invasion coming up soon on Mortal Kombat 1 as far as the Terminator, the T-1000. He joins the Mortal Kombat 1 universe, and then you got Madame Bo, that's going to be a cameo fighter. Can't wait to play that. It's a whole lot going on, you know. So let me know, leave in the comments, is you guys going to get WWE 2K25? Because I'm telling you right now, I'm ready. Matt Unique's ready. Jeremiah King, I know he's scratching his knuckles like crazy. He's ready. So we gonna be the first to run into him. At least I know I am. You know. So I'm ready for it, and I keep all of these. So someday when I finally get, you know, my own Fortress of Solitude, I can have every. And it's funny because I have every wrestling game that WWE ever made, from the original SmackDown on the PlayStation 1 all the way up to where we at now. You know, I even still got mine. I gotta dig it out, but I even still have my SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, Shut Your Mouth with Brock Lesnar on. That's how hardcore I am when it comes down to wrestling games. And this, I'm adding it to the collection, man. And I think it's gonna be fun. But leave in the comments. And then also leave in the comments, let me know if you guys going to get the Dead Man or the Bloodline edition to download or to play. And let's see what they do on this one. So I'm telling you right now, Prince, I heard great reviews. Now, as far as the servers on that, I won't know for sure until I actually buy the game itself, until I actually go online. Let's hope they improve the server capability on here. If nothing else, God, improve that. Okay. And some parts on the game they add that's new. Some is still the same from like all their previous games. But nonetheless, as far as new features, that's what I want to see. You know, and I definitely want to see another feature on there like the intergender match where the men can beat up on the women. So Loretta, you know, I ain't trying to put you on the spot right now, whether you watching the show or not. You got less than 48 hours to practice, man, because it's going down. Between now and next week, it's definitely going down. I'm ready to see what it can do. I heard the servers still need improvement. Let's get that topic out the way. And again, shout out goes out to Matt Unique. WWE, listen, and I want to give a shout out to them first of all right now, to the WWE Corporation, to the WWE Enterprises, to the WWE Network and community. Triple H is still the man. To TKO Entertainment, to the final boss, uh, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah. Now, as far as the servers, and I want to get this out the way real quick because I want to get on to other topics before I end my show, because I know in a couple of hours I gotta go do an errand right quick and come on back. What can I say about their servers? Guys, you guys make the most amazing games. Straight up. I strongly suggest, and if they're watching this show right now, get a damn satellite for these gaming servers. For everything. I'm not gonna preach on that too much, but I'm gonna say this be going forward. If you guys want us to still continue jagging our money with you guys, you know, y'all want to do what's best for business, but it's time to do what's right for business with the customers. Because if it wasn't for us, this brand wouldn't be out there. Get a satellite. Y'all got the money. WWE, 2K, NASA. Sit down at the table. Join forces. Unite. Whatever it is you got to do. I'm not asking you to make this happen. I'm telling you guys, you seriously really need to make this happen, man. Get a satellite. That will end all issues with servers. And I'm going from it. So, and if you guys decide to run with my idea, please let me know. You guys have my email address. You guys can email me. Again, I'm gonna check my email before the end of each month. If you guys want to leave in a comment, I don't care what you guys do. Y'all got the money. There's no excuse. Get a satellite. It's space. How can you go wrong? You can't. If y'all got the technology to make that, I know it can be done up there. Problem solved. Because I say that because you're going to get more reception in space than you do here on Earth. Because reception here, I mean, I gotta admit, Spidey Onaz, he's part nerd too. So, and Matt Unique said it seemed like the service can't handle the multiple of people once that when it's disconnected. That's why I said you have a satellite. Because you can send it, because the signal will be stronger in space than it is on Earth. Here's the thing. And I'm just going to use a theory on how I see about this. There are so many servers on there, and everybody trying to cram in all at the same time, and that's why it's so hard to get the feedback on playing whatever game you playing, because everything is all congested in. But in space, because space is, there's no limits in space. How can you go wrong? And because you got to think those satellites got them big, huge panels. I think they got maybe like from 12 to 24 panels on it. Depends on how big or how small the satellite is. You put a big satellite up there, hell, if you put because the world is big, so one ain't going to be enough. So I got to think logically on that. If you put I'm gonna use a Discovery Channel definition of it. You got four corners of the world. Four hemispheres of the world. If you put 4 satellites up there, you covered all the hemispheres of the world. Okay, and they all generate on that one signal to the point it can branch out billions of people around the world playing this game. Problem solved. One is good if you're doing something basic, but because what we do every day, yeah, y'all can afford satellites. Hell, if you can afford 3, close enough. Y'all need a satellite. Think about it. And if y'all decide to go with the ideal and it works, I'm not asking much. Only thing I'm asking for, if you guys succeed and y'all borrow my ideal and it works, you know, put a little something in my hand. I'll take that back. Really put something for me to shut up. And hey, I'm good, man. Straight up. Hell, that's a little extra bonus. If y'all want to give me an island, fine, that's even better. But that's what they doing, Prince. But seriously, man, put up a satellite. Because everything's too congested. Straight up. And I hope they watching. I really do. But WWE 2K25, Matt Unique, Jeremiah King. Whoo. I know, just hold out, brother. 48 hours. Just hold out. 48 hours, man. Prince, let your boy loose in 48 hours. That's all I got to say, man. So again, Prince, you yeet. We yeet now. Oh, and my party's open right now for 7. First come, first serve. So I'm ready for it. I'm ecstatic. I am ready for it. Next, since we're on the topic of games, and almost forgot, if you do pre-order this game, because I did pre-order mine from GameStop, they will either going to do 2 things. They're either going to give you a code that you can download, or the code might come inside, the box itself. I think last time they gave me a code where I can go into the PlayStation Store, download it, and you also get all the members of the Y6. All right, which I think that's cool. All right, and if you and I'm glad you're on here now, Prince. Not only that, there's something else I want to do. Give me a second. Okay, on WWE 2K25. Give me 1 second. WWE. I'm glad I thought about that right now. WWE 2K. This tablet's so small. It's in a minute. I'm about to give y'all this special code once I get it rolling. All right. And somebody is trolling off of me. No, that was me. I put, yeah, was that me? Did I put that code in? Yeah, no, my bad. I'm just too excited. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, I did all that. I was just double checking myself. Okay, now if you pre-order the game or if you already have the game, I'm letting you know right now. There is a WWE 2K25 locker code, and on the next text, that's the code right there. It says Elite 2K25 The Rock. Now, the reason why I gave you that code because of two reasons. One, this code, once it's gone, and you have between now and March 16th. Once you put that code in your locker room, you're gonna get an exclusive Mattel uh, The Rock action figure that you can add to your roster and you play into the game. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, any locker codes on this game for people whether they know about it or not, or if I find out first before everybody else, I'm gonna make sure you guys get it because as soon as I get my game Friday, the first thing I'm gonna do, if nothing else, I'm going to put in that code that you see on the bottom of my screen from my last text. It says Elite 2K25. So you have till now and the 16th of March. After the 16th of March, you can hang that up. It's gone. And where did I get this from? Okay, I got to give shout outs where credit is due. So I'm going to give a shout out, and I'm also a part of his bomb squad, to Kenny Bomb. Joined the squad. I've already been a member of his squad for 2 years. I he gave the word out on the information from that, so I kind of memorized the code in my head real good, and that is the code. And let me know, does that code work? When it works, you're going to see a Mattel action figure on the screen of The Rock. He's going to be added to your roster, and you could play him on the game. I'm pretty sure chances are you might be able to play him online too. So remember, everybody, this is the 2K locker room code. Elite 2K25 Rock. This is important. I'm letting everybody know. Any locker codes, I don't care what it is. If I got it, even if somebody else spread it through the grapevine and I get it from them, it doesn't matter. If I got it, y'all got it too. Again, what do you see on the Spotty 09 show? And don't forget the Wyatt 6. If it's a pre-order, you get it from GameStop, they will give you a code. Now, the thing about 2K25 games now, they're going to come out with very rare codes. Get them. Almost forgot if you start watching some of the pay-per-view matches because they will give you also codes on that too. Depends on what kind of event it is. Just to let y'all know, because I remember they did that a couple of years while back. So by this being 25, I'm pretty sure they're going to do it again this year. So keep your fingers crossed on that. And again, shout out goes out to Kenny Bomb. Joined the squad, been a member of his squad for almost close to 2 years now. The brother, he's cool. I like how we do things. So let me know in the comments on what y'all want to play on WWE 2K25. So pass the word out. That's the code. Got to the 16th of March. After that, it's out of my hands. In fact, it's out of everybody's hands. So, and plus, I want to see what the Y6 are doing there too. It's just so much going on right now. Nice shirt, brother. Yeah, thanks. You know, gotta rock my Goku. Gotta rock my Dragon Ball family. You know. All right. So we talked about that. So Prince, check that code out, man. Remember, it's gone after the 16th. So as soon as you get your game, it's a Mattel action figure that looks just like The Rock. So Mattel and WWE, I like the idea where you can actually use your action figure and it becomes playable in the game. I think that's cool. So there's a lot of stuff you want to unlock on that game. That's what I'm gonna be doing once I get mine. So it'll probably be a minute when I be online, but I assure you I'm going to be online before the end of the month is out. So we talked about WWE 2K25. The next game I want to talk about is a next game. No, but I will talk about the next system that's coming out. And that is Nintendo Switch 2. That will be released April 2nd. Will I be getting it? Yes and no. Yes, I want to get it, but it'll be somewhere before the end of the year's out. And no, not right now. I got too much going on right now. I got Monster Hunter Wild going on. WWE 2K25 is coming out in less than 48 hours. I'm still practicing in on 24. Don't forget, the T1000 from Terminator. He's coming on Mortal Kombat 1. So I got way too much on my plate for me to finish up right now as far as getting the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I did the research. It will play some of the DLC games. It will play some of your cartridge-based games as well. So it looks cool. I know that GameStops are doing pre-orders on that now. So if you want to get one from GameStop, I think it's like $25 down. Or if you want to, which I'm not going to do, but if you still have your old Nintendo Switch in, you could turn that in, use that towards credit on getting your Nintendo Switch 2. Me, I ain't getting rid of mine. I'm not getting rid of it, because as the godfather of video games, I want to keep my collection huge. So I'm going to have the possibility of owning both, but I'm not going to buy mines probably like around, because it's too early in the game, I'm going to say like around October or something like that. Now, unless they come up with a bundle kit where you buy the unit and it comes with the game, depends on what it is, I'll buy it then. But other than that, I'm going to wait. But from what I see, it looks impressive. It really does. So leave in the comments and let me know, is you guys going to get the Nintendo Switch Deuce? All right, straight up. Next, we're going to talk about movies. And speaking of movies, I got to bring this out right now. Snow White, the live action. I'll blow this up for a minute. First of all, that looks beautiful, man. That just looks beautiful. Straight up. Disney always amazes me. I don't know why, but everybody, I don't care who you is, man. Everybody grew up watching Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Even me. I think I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I think I was like 11 years old when Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs came out. And now they're doing the live action version of it. Okay, which I think that's gonna be cool. And I had that actress name in my head. Just give me a second. If find out who the actress name is. I know the Evil Queen is played by Gal Gadot, you know, because she did all the Wonder Woman movies. So let's see something right quick. Um, what is her name? What is her name? I'll pull it up in a minute. That's her name. Yes. Okay. Now, the live action. Okay, I'm just too excited, right? I'm just trying to get my thoughts together. Okay. Now, the actress who's going to play Snow White, her name is Rachel Zegler. That's her name. I'm going to blow it up one more time. She is going to be in the live action version of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Gal Gadot is going to play the Evil Queen. Okay, and for those who don't know who Gal Gadot is, I can tell you who she is. She played in the Fast and Furious franchise. She was part of the DC universe as Wonder Woman, which, believe it or not, I think she played a damn good Wonder Woman. And this movie will be released. In fact, it's coming up soon. It'll be released this month, March 21st. So right now, you guys are getting an exclusive right now on when the date comes out for Snow White. And I'm going to show you guys a comparison of her. Okay, again, that's Rachel Zegler. And if you can see from the comparison from her face to the animated face, I gotta admit they look pretty much alike. And I mean, by the way, she's gorgeous, by the way. So yeah, I'm ready for Snow White, man. You know, I mean, Disney is blowing up like hell. You know, I think the last movie they made, and when it comes out on home video, I'm gonna get it, and that's Wicked. You know, and haven't seen Wicked. I've heard great, amazing things about it. Now, you know, I like it because it's the live action and all this took place before Dorothy came to Oz. Now, as far as when Wicked comes out on home video, I don't know. I'll have to investigate on Amazon, but when it does, I'm getting it. The other day, I bought uh, Venom: The Last Dance, which I'm gonna talk about Marvel movies in a minute. But getting back to this, as far as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I keep saying drawers. I can't, this is funny, but no, I'm gonna see this again. I grew up. I think I was like maybe 10, 11 years old when the cartoon adaptation came out, and now to make the live action, I think this is going to be a great family movie. I love family movies, especially if it's a great adaptation of it. And they try to keep everything as close to the storyline from the cartoon as possible. And what makes it so amazing, this coming out soon. In fact, this is coming out this month. You know, and I like how they got the imaginations going because this falls right in time for spring to see a nice spring family movie. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be a great movie for all ages. Young and old. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure the kids will love it. Excuse me, because now they'll have a chance to know what it's like for this generation to see the remake of the live action of Snow White. I might bring it on, man. Straight up. Is I'm gonna see this? Oh hell yeah! They're gonna get my money because I'm old school. You know, who don't like Snow White? Who don't like Bambi? Who don't like Dumbo? Who don't like it? You know, Peter Pan. You know, I grew up on this sort of stuff. I was telling a friend of mine the other day. I said someday, you know, before I leave God's world, I'm going to Disneyland. I don't know. I don't care how long it takes me to save up money or whatever. I'm going. That's going to be that. And that has been my childhood dream since I was like 12 years old. And Snow White happened to be a part of my childhood dream growing up. Just watching the cartoon, and now bringing this. We long overdue. It's about time. I got one more picture of her I'll pull it up right now. There it is. That's her and all the seven dwarfs. Yep. Now, the picture's a little etchy, and I apologize. Now, of course, that's her in the middle. You got all the seven dwarfs. Look at Dopey with the big ears. Of course, you know, look at these cats, man. You know, now these are all CGI animated, just to let y'all know. Everything, so that's how they doing it now. Everything is, excuse me, pretty much CGI now. So, and that's what makes it more magical now. So, I'm not knocking CGI. It all depends on how they put it to use, you know. And I would say, out of the best people who make the best CGI in the world, one, Disney, two, Marvel, even though they under Disney, and three, uh, DreamWorks under Disney, Pixar under Disney, uh, DC sometimes, not often, but sometimes. And but when it come down to imagination, hands down, I gotta go with Disney, man. They are like the supreme beings of CGI animation, man. Not to mention all those companies that I just mentioned that follow along with them, except for DC. I want to see this, man. And if you got kids, grandkids, I got a goddaughter. I'm pretty sure I might have to take her to go see it. Leave in the comments, excuse me, and let me know if you guys are going to see Snow White. I'll pull up the comparison picture one more time. Then we're going to talk about other movies. But yeah, I just want to look at that for a second. I gotta admit that looks pretty impressive. It really does. And I'll pull up this picture one more time. Yup. For those of you that like Killing Floor series video games, then Killing Floor 3 is coming out March 25th. All right, Prince. All right, thank you for the update on that. I haven't heard of Killing Floors. I'll have to do the research on that. And again, you know, thanks for bringing that topic to the show. Appreciate it. Fan of Nine Cars. Hi, shout out goes out to Fan of Nine Cars. Sub to the show right now, and you will be my 963 subscriber. I am so close to getting my first 1K on this show. Tell everybody else about the show. Back to our scene as far as Snow White. I'm gonna go see it, man. And honestly, it's been a while since I've seen a good family movie. Anyway, I think that's gonna be cool. Next, because I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute. We talked about that. I'm waiting for May. The Thunderbolts, man. I just love this every time I pull this up. Everyone deserves a second shot. Yes. That includes the anti-heroes, okay? I'm talking about, let's see, Yelena, Black Widow's little sister. We're talking about who else? The Revenant of Captain Marvel, Winter Soldier. Okay, we have Ghost. We have Taskmaster. And we have the Red Guardian. So these anti-heroes is trying to save the world. He said, pardon my error. It was originally to be released March 25th, but it's been a delay. Dude, it's cool. It's no problem. I mean, Prince, don't worry about that. It's cool. But I'm glad you brought the topic to my show. Well, appreciate it. So any ideas, please bring to the show. And believe it or not, that was a good idea. So, brother, it's cool. Don't worry about it. Let me talk about the Thunderbolts right quick. You know, Marvel, they're going to always make $1 billion movie. So right now, we already had Captain America's Brave New World. Thunderbolts will be released May 2nd. Bring everybody up to speed. Right now, the Avengers, you know, they're off doing their own thing. They're taking the time out, whatever. So now it's up to the anti-heroes to save the day. Now, I'm going to let you guys on a little secret right now. None of these guys cannot get along with each other. That's what makes it so tripped out. But at the end, they're going to have to reconcile their differences to save the world they live in. So, will I see this? I've seen the trailer for it. Yeah, I'm going to see it. Will this be a $1 billion movie? Only time can tell. But here's my prediction on what will be a $1 billion movie, and that's just my opinion. Anything that's Marvel, that's good. I don't care what it is. Depends on what it is. And that is Marvel's Fantastic Four First Step. I already know two of the actors on there. Pedro Pascal from the HBO Max series The Last of Us, based off the video game. He also was one of the actors that played in the Disney series The Mandalorian. I liked him in The Kingsman, The Golden Circle. Great, amazing actor. I mean, that man's blown up. He's also doing commercials when you drink your beer with a Corona. The brother's cool. And then you got Vanessa Hudgens. She played in Hobbs and Shaw Fast and Furious spinoff. She played in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, which I gotta admit, she snapped on that, man. So she plays Susan Richards. Now, The Thing and The Human Torch, I don't know who those actors is, but as soon as I find out what their names are, I can't wait to see that. Now, my guess, this will be coming out this summer. Matt Eunice said Bleach Rebirth of Souls, the video game, will be released March 21st, 2025. Okay, I like that too. Now, Prince, what I need to know is when you get the chance, we'll talk about it. I want to know, is those games you're mentioning now, are they going to be physical or digital? If they physical, I'll jump on it. If it's digital, I ain't doing it. I'm just saying, you know how I am. So if it ain't on this, I'm not saying they're going to be bad games or nothing, but no rush. But I really need to know that when you get the chance. But as far as Marvel's Fantastic Four First Steps, I was amazed by the trailer. They had the Baxter Building, they had the little Herbie the Robot, but they even had the Fantastic Car racing through the city. It has like that 60s kind of futuristic vibe, like the Year of Tomorrow. It had that look, that cool futuristic look, which I'm feeling that. I think this, and again, this is just my opinion, I think this is going to be a $1 billion movie. Marvel can't be Marvel. They cannot make a movie every year without having at least $1 billion movie. Now, again, the last movie I saw last year was Deadpool and Wolverine. Made $1 billion. In fact, I might watch that again tonight. Okay. Now, yes, it will be a physical and digital copy. Okay. Now, that I won't be getting now, but since you brought it to my attention, I will get it next month and do some gameplay and reviews on that, because right now, everybody, you, me, King, we're waiting on WWE 2K25. I see it's available at Best Buy. Okay, there's a Best Buy at my job. When I get the chance, I'll find it for $59.99. If I do get it, it won't be now. Definitely next month. Because, like I was saying, I'm really, come on, and those are good ideas. I'm not knocking that. You know what we own, man. I'm going to be on that too, but right now, I got one destination right now, and that's WWE 2K25. I'm not saying I'm not knocking this either, but from what you tell me, because they have the physical and digital copies, I'll buy it. I'll even do one better than that. When you get the chance, when you let me know when you bought yours, and once you tell me that and let me know, give me some reviews on it, then I'll buy mine a month later. And, and fill me in on all the details, if that makes any sense. But as long as it's physical, man, sign me up. But back to what I said as far as Marvel Rivals, I got Marvel Rivals on my hand. Man, I'm just too excited. As far as Marvel's Fantastic Four First Steps, I think this is going to be a $1 billion movie. I really do. So we're going to wait and see what happens. And this should be coming out this summer. And speaking of other movies, okay, because I'm doing everything from my tablet, by the way. All right. Jurassic Park Rebirth. Everybody, it never fails. Every time I do a show, I get a text. It never fails, man. I'm just gonna browse through it right quick. Let's see something. Okay, Prince just sent me the link. Okay, brother, thank you. I will check that out later. All right, I pick it. I just picked up my phone right now. Yep, that was you that just sent me the link. I'll check it out before the end of the day is out. Appreciate for the info. And again, shout out goes out to my brother Matt Unique, aka Prince Unique, aka Prince U Yeet. Again, he's the co-host of my show. He's giving me new topics. Appreciate it, brother. Love you for that. I'm definitely gonna check that out personally before the end of the day is out. But I'm a man of my word. You get yours, update me on it, and for what you're saying is good, I'll get mine next month. In fact, I'll even do one better. As soon as I get mines, I'll let you know first and foremost. And who knows? I might do an exclusive gameplay on that too. All right. Good job, man. I'm proud of you, brother. Straight up. And again, shout out goes out to him. Jeremiah King, just hold out 48 hours, man. 48 hours. We'll be on WWE 2K25. But back to what I was saying as far as Jurassic World Rebirth. This will be coming out soon. The actor, or should I say actress, Scarlett Johansson, she's going to be the leading lady in this movie, because right now I thought they was done with, Jurassic Park, but no, the franchise still lives, breathes, eats, and stumps on everything. So I've seen a little trailer for that. Well, I see it. I'm glad now this is the year where they're going to do a little more family movies. So Suki, I don't know what you're talking about. This, because I'm a huge fan of Jurassic Park, so yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. We're gonna wait and see what happens. I got one more other movie to talk about before I wrap up my show, and that's, here we go. Megan 2.0. And again, to all the horror fans out there, for again, shout out goes out to Alex Lone Wolf Thorne, to the Dangerous One himself, my other brother DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia, to the Guru, Larry Leonard at the Larry Leonard headquarters on the south side of Chicago, to him and his sister Billy, to everybody in his community, family, friends. Y'all like my biggest fans of the show so far. Will appreciate it. Love you guys for that. This attention goes out to those guys when it comes down to horror on Megan 2.0. It will be released. Give me 30 seconds. It will be released June 27th. Okay, miss me? Yes. But from far away, baby. All right, the Killer Barbie doll is back. Okay, so Cody didn't 1 and 2 remaster supposed to be released March 6th. Man, this is what I'm talking about. So that game is already out. Again, we're gonna do all this in the next month. No flip flops. Hi from Alberta. Okay, so you're from okay. How you doing, Alberta? Shout out goes out to you. If you sub to the show right now, you will be my 963 subscriber, and I will give you a shout out live. And we'll see what happens, because in a minute I'm about to put up my birthday banner. But back to Megan 2.0, the Killer Doll is back. I got the first Megan on home video. Now she's back doing her thing. Of course she gonna dance and kill and look at you crazy as hell. But I want to see what else she gonna do besides all that. So again, I'm not a big fan of horror, but there are certain horrors I do like. I like old school horror. I just, again, I'm like the Chuckies and the Michael Myers and the Krugers. Not saying the horror we got don't make sense, but those back then was more classic. Now, if I ever did want to, get scared as hell right now, Megan did scare the hell out of me. I thought Chucky can scare me, and to this day he's still the king to me. But Megan, she got her own little style now. So will I see this? Yeah, probably will. So June 27th, they get my money too. All right, and let me know if it's gonna be a day one for you guys. All right, next, because I gotta put this up right about to now. As soon as I find it. Once I find it, because I'm doing everything from my tablet, found it. And if this is your birthday month of, because I'm working too fast, of March 12th, 2025, happy birthday from all of us from DCN Networks and Power Players. My next guest is, do I give out birthday shots? I think I'm the only person on YouTube, whether you take my word for it or not, that does give out birthday shout outs. And to tell you the truth, it's really no problem. One, you have to sub to the show. I'll check that out in a minute, Prince. Thank you. Two, you leave in the comments as far as the day of or the day after. And three, if by any chance I see it in the comments, I will give you a shout out live on DCN Presents Power Players. Even if it's after your birthday, leave in comments. Okay? All right. And definitely sub, if nothing else. If you want me to get that birthday shout out to you right away, that's the most important thing of all. You seriously have to sub. It just went through my phone. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm going to check that out too. Yep. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. All right. So, happy birthday from all of us. From DCN Networks Presents Power Players. And like always, whatever you do, keep playing your games. All right. Next, we talked about horror. We talked about birthdays. And I think that's it. All right. And I just got through talking about, I guess I'll bring this up one more time. Right now, Marvel Rivals is pretty much like one of the #1 games as far as a free downloadable game that you can add on to your PlayStation console right now. Whether you got a PlayStation 5 or Pro Series or whatever. Me, I don't like shooters, but I will say this. For you Overwatch fans, if you guys love Overwatch, I'm sure like hell you're going to love Marvel Rivals. And right now, it's blowing up. It's doing its thing. They just not too long download all the 4 members of the Fantastic Four. I think their next project right now, they're trying to get, and leave in the comments on who y'all want to see on Marvel Rivals. I know they're trying to get Blade, Ghost Rider, everybody, including myself, want these guys. We fiending for Deadpool. It's a fiend on that. We gotta have Deadpool. We have to, because I mean, I'm a Spider-Man fan till the day I die, but just to have him on there, yeah. So they are working hard. So leave in the comments on who you guys want to see on Marvel Rivals. Those are my picks. But if you guys can't get nobody else, hope they're watching the show right now. Get Deadpool. Seriously. Get Blade. Get Ghost Rider. Hell, if you want, you get the rest of the members of the X-Men. You can get, y'all got Wolverine, you got Storm, get Cyclops, get Gambit, get Beast, turn him into a tank on there. Got 1,000 ideas, man. Get these characters. You got Magneto, all right? You got Psylocke. Get some more. If you're going to go out, go out. Okay? Hell, get Colossus. Make it happen. For real. And I love this game. Oh, if y'all want to get ignorant, you got Iron Man. Get War Machine. Straight up. Make that happen, man. So leave in the comments and let me know on what some of the characters you would like to see on Marvel Rivals. All right. So we're gonna do this. Little Robot Buddy, he's officially on break. Cyclops will be great on there. Yeah, because he has that optic blast. It's a projectile. It shoots far away. He can probably pretty much take out everybody on the whole game with just the blasters alone. I mean, he can, he can shoot it from short and long range. I think Cyclops he will be perfect on this game. I'm not a big fan of Cyclops, but he do have the best firepower, throughout everybody with that optic beam and his finishing move, optic blast. So I think he'll be perfect. There's a lot of characters on Rivals that they need to put on there. Like I told you, Cyclops, Beast. Hell, y'all want to get ignorant? You can put in Gambit. His kinetic charge is pretty devastating. There's a lot of characters y'all can put on this game. For real. Now, y'all want to get ignorant? Hell, y'all could put, but that's kind of like an overkill what I'm about to say. Y'all could put in Ant-Man, straight up, he can get real small to the point you can't really hit him. Then if he gets big, he can like stump out half of your team, or something like that. That would be kind of an overkill, but then again, not really. Straight up, if y'all watching this, put him on there. It's so many. If you gonna make it Marvel Rivals, put everybody on there. Now, I would say as far as a retarded overkill, Thanos, because he would give guys like he would definitely give Doctor Strange a challenge. Hell, make it interesting. Put the Infinity Stones on there. Everybody have a chance to use the Infinity Stones. Depends on what kind of ability it is. I think it would, man. I think it would. Use all 6 members on your team combined to make Ant-Man, have him walk around, stump up everything for like, hell, 60 seconds. He can turn into Ant-Man for like 60 seconds and just, nothing can't stop him now. I mean, you can beat him up so many times, but it's going to take a long time for his health bar to go down. But he got 60 seconds to become a giant. I think that's fair. If he's small, he can. I think that would be cool because he could adjust his size to, his human form, ant form, and then goes into his gigantic mode and let that last 60 seconds. Enough to at least take out half the team. So Marvel Rivals, if y'all watching my ideal, and it works, hook a brother up. You gonna do it right. Even if you don't run with that ideal, go with the Thanos ideal. Have everybody going around collecting the Infinity Stones. The only difference is now if Thanos happen to get one of those, he get to keep it. All right, and then once he get all 6 of them, then he can select on the glove which one he's gonna use to take you out. Okay, let's just say, for instance, if he used the time stone, that's the stone, he can either fast and slow down time. If he used the soul stone, like Adam Warlock, whoever's dead on his side of the team, they get to come back. Just like that. The reality stone, hook it up. I think that will snap on Marvel Rivals. And if he gets all 6 of them, that means everybody on the team is, and that's a good idea. Y'all, I'm telling y'all need to hire me. If y'all put Thanos on Marvel Rivals and if everybody else get the Infinity Stones, it'll last, but it won't last long. It'll last temporarily. If he gets it, it'll last him throughout the whole end of the game, which means everybody on his side of the team will be invincible. Yeah, we gonna call that an invincibility code, or better yet, not so much as invincible. Well, I got something better than that. We're not gonna call that invincible. We will call that uh, I am inevitable. We'll call that the inevitable mode. Excuse me, which means ain't nobody dying. Throw all the projectiles, all that you want, and they can get through the whole game with ease until the next level. So the people who made Marvel Rivals, and y'all like my ideal and it works, hook me up. Hook me up to the point, I'll be on my own island. Straight up. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. You know, go with the Thanos ideal. I would get retarded if I say go with the Galactus idea. That's just kind of pushing it. But yeah. It I'm just saying, for the people who made Marvel Rivals, can you imagine what y'all can do with that? Yeah. I think it'll work. But let me give our final shout outs right quick because I'm about to do some gameplay before I go. To the president and co-founder of DC Networks and Power Players, Sean the Genius Harris at the Harrison headquarters on the south side of Chicago. Shout out goes out to you. Shout out goes out to Sean's sister April. To his daughter, my goddaughter Sarah, my little lima bean, love you. Shout out goes out to you. Who else I need to give a shout out to? To my West Side family, the Redmonds. Shout out goes out to you guys. To my immediate family, Critness, Colognes, Johnson Millsaps. Shout out goes out to you guys. Yeah, man, because that's kind of pushing it, man. You know, we don't want. I mean, the Ant-Man ideal is cool. The Galactus, because you got to think now it'd be tripped out if they did put Galactus and Silver Surfer on there. How y'all gonna beat them two alone by himself? And then I'm telling y'all, Marvel, listen up. And I'm gonna get back to my shout outs. If you run with my ideals, just give me enough money for me to shut up. Let me pick any island of my choosing that has not been collected yet. And I'm happy. That's all I want. A, a, a boatload of money, like I said, how should I put a big, huge uh, battleship kind of, big boat, and my own island, I'm good. Yeah, yeah. Well, let me get out the shout outs right quick. We're gonna talk about that real quick. We're gonna go. Who else I need to give a shout out to? Yes, to the love of my life, Demetri Gann Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden, out in Gary and Hobart, Indiana. To her grandkids, my future grandkids, my greatest treasures in the world. Love you guys so much. Shout out goes out to you. To my close friend Margie Vallejo, she was sick a while back. I'm glad she's getting better. Next time when I have time, I will put up the Get Well banner. So hopefully you're getting well right now. So again, shout out goes out to Margie Vallejo, close friend, love you. Shout out goes out to you. Shout out goes out to my sister Wednesday, aka Christina Ball, to her daughter, my niece Heaven. Shout out goes out to you. And Wednesday is also, and I'll be glad when I have her back on my show. She's also my creative producer of the show right now. She's on a hiatus right now, but hopefully in 2025 I'll have her back on the show so we can do more other creative topics and ideas. So again, shout out goes out to her. To Mr. Pike's Banter Army, shout out goes out to you. To Company of Learning, yes, been knowing these cats for a hot minute. Shout out goes out to you guys as well. Give me a second. Okay, I'll talk to that in a minute. To my newest member, and he's part of the No Troller Zone. He takes that seriously. Once that's in his hands, I gotta respect that. To AKA Smokey, Jonathan Ware, shout out goes out to you and to everybody in your family at the Ware family headquarters. Well appreciated. Thank you so very much. Who else I need to give a shout out to? To everybody at North and Sheffield Commons. Officer D will be back Friday to protect them all from the forces of evil. Shout out goes out to you guys. To my brother and his wife, uh, Michael Willis. Shout out goes out to you. When we get the chance, we're definitely going to get back on some Monster Hunter Wild. And who else I need to give a shout out to? Facebook follower, good friend of mine, Sophie Lawson. Shout out goes out to you. All right. And don't forget, as far as Sean is concerned, and I'm glad everybody watching the show right now. If you want to check out some cool animation stuff, go to Sean Bolland on YouTube. That's SeanBolland. Sean Bolland on YouTube. Now here's the thing. Sean does his shows at random, but when you get the chance, check out some of this anime stuff, man. You might be impressed. And tell him Darnell Spidey_09 from DCN Networks Presents Power Players sent you. So again, and also check out his other anime show on it's called DCN Anime on Facebook. Just to let everybody know. But back to you were saying as far as Galactus, because we're gonna wrap this show up. That would be insane. I think that's a little too much because now Galactus, yeah. Now if you're gonna go out, you might as well just bring in Apocalypse if you're gonna go all out. But I think if they went with my idea first, let's try the Ant-Man first. If the Ant-Man blows up, let's try the Galactus, and then so for Apocalypse. All right, Marvel Rivals, we giving y'all ideals, man. If these ideals work, put me, Matt Unique, Jeremiah King. No, Jeremiah King, he gonna need a whole city by himself. That brother's just too outrageous, man. Because him on an island, nah, that ain't gonna. No, just get that man this whole city straight up. We'll talk about that later. I don't want to get started on that, but yeah, man. But I think that'd be a cool idea. But for now, the main game I am focusing on, and I'll have it in 48 hours, and that's the new WWE 2K25. And I will get the season pass for that probably at the end of this month. And yeah, man, that brother him on an island. No, man, he'll scare off the natives, and him and Kong got to fight, man. Nah, I can't. We can't have that, man. That man, that man needs a city. No, a city. No, we might have to give up one of the 50 states in America right about now for him. Which one we'll have to vote on it, I don't know, but yeah. So King, hold out 48 hours, man. Please, just hold out 48 hours. Prince, talk to your boy. You don't listen to too many people, just you. So you got to be the word of reason with him, man. And almost forgot. And Loretta, if you watching the show right now, you too, like everybody else, I have to face the wrath just like you and me and everybody else. You have 48 hours to practice, baby, because I've already put up the information. If you haven't, once you rewind the show, I also gave you a locker room code where you can pick Mattel toy, The Rock. So I suggest you get on it, straight up. Well, I'm about to end my show right now because in a moment I got to step out. In 3, 2, and 1. And when you hear that music, that means my Wednesday morning updates, March 12th, 2025, has come to a closure and its final destination. Well, that is it. I'm about to end my show right now. And to all my 24 viewers that's watching the show right now, please subscribe. We are so close to getting our first 1K on the PlayStation, on YouTube. And I just want to say to everybody, thank you so very much. Don't forget, next week is our state of direction. I got to do this. That's just part of the show. And leave in comments on what you guys want to see on the show. All right, because I'm going to say it over and over again. Prince, you already know what I'm about to do. You already know what I'm about to do. It will be the number one, the number one show on YouTube, on PlayStation, immediately following on Facebook Live. So you don't want to miss out on that. All right. I'm out of here. I'm going to rest up for another few more minutes. I got a couple of errands to take care of. And I'm just ready for this week. And before you know it, spring will be here. And we're going to have a great time. And I'm ready to have a great time now once this game come out. And again, leave in comments. I've been saying this for years. It's not up to me. I'm just the name, the face. I keep everything on. The 80% are you guys. Your voice and everything you do matters. I'm out of here. It's Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later. And later, I'll see everybody next time on the wild side. Take care. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Again, like always, I'll talk to everybody later. And later, public service announcement. Will you please put those guns down? It ain't worth it. Let's find another solution. I'm out of here. Take care of yourself. Peace.